What is up, guys? I'm back yet again with another one. Today, I'll be talking about round numbers at key points of interest. All right, so before we go any further, I need you guys to understand that any considerable amount of volume is not placed randomly on your charts. All right, so the institutions and the banks that actually drive the markets we trade place their orders at specific price levels, which tend to be round numbers. All right, so that is a big tip, and that is of a big advantage for you to know that most orders are actually placed at round numbers. All right, so how can we take advantage of this information on our charts in our everyday price action trading? All right, so in this brief session, I will just give you guys a few examples of trending markets and how this information can actually help you. So I want you to backtest, go through your charts and look at the information that I'm sharing with you so that you realize how powerful it is. All right, so right now in front of me, we have the volatility 25-1S chart, and this is the H4 time frame. And I want you guys to look at market structure on the H4 time frame and above. H1 maybe at some times, but below that, it's a stretch. You need to be a bit more experienced to nicely analyze the market structure below the H1. So let's stick to the H4. Okay, so what do we have here? Here we have a market that was trending downwards, and then it was followed by a consolidation phase, right? Okay, so let's follow the price action. Okay, I want you guys to understand that this consolidation phase that I have just highlighted over here was broken at this price level. Okay, so this is where our round number following will start for this session. Okay, and what I want you guys to do is to take a trending market, and whenever price breaks a structure point significantly on a trending market, I want you to find a round number near that break, all right? Because that will always be our new key point of interest, okay? So for this example, you can see that the price level is 368,579. Let's look to see if we can find a round number here. I can already see it. That is 369,000. So you fix your price levels to round numbers, and then you're going to see how the market actually moves. So, right, we've moved this to 369,000. So on our trading day, we'd say price just broke level 369,000. And we all know what happens in price action. A resistance usually becomes a support. So when price comes back to test level 369,000, we're expecting it to be a support, and of which in this example, that is exactly what happened. All right, let's follow the price action into the future. What do we have here? There was a little minor resistance over here, right? And let's see if we can find a round number, because this resistance was broken. Let's see can we find a round number? So this is 373,826. I would say maybe 374,000 is the number we're looking for, right? And voila, that is it. So price level 374,000 was broken, and price came back to retest it exactly there. We're moving in, we're moving more and more with the price action, right? This is in a trending market. Price will be breaking structures at round numbers and coming back to retest them. So with this information, you always win, actually, if you know this information and you know how to draw your market structure and you know how to follow your trends properly. All right, so this resistance over here was broken, and like as we said, when a resistance is broken, it usually turns into a support area. So let's look for a round number around here, 378,948. I can already see that this is price level 379,000. All right, let's fix that. Exactly, great. Price level 379,000 was broken over here, and price did manage to come back and retest it. You see how powerful these round numbers are. It is of a big advantage for you to actually see what is going on and use it to your advantage. And then over here, what do we have? We have a resistance area here that was broken by this candle. Can we see? Let's check to see if there's a round number right over here. I would say this is price level 384,000 that was broken. So we would be waiting for the break and then the rejection of price level 384,000. That's exactly what happened. And price banged up, all right, came back up. And then we have this resistance here as well. Let's look to see what price level, what round number we can find. And I think this should be level 394,000 if I'm not mistaken, but let's just make sure. And Yes, that is exactly what it is. So over here, this was our resistance. So don't mind the wicks. This is all doesn't matter. Understand that we are in an uptrend and we are breaking upper structures and coming back to retest them as support. So we look for the round numbers in those areas. So as I said, price level 394,000 is what was broken. Price came back to retest, failed to close below, and it shot up until the trend ended. All right. So this will always happen. Always know that even though you're in a trending market, you're going to get an impulsive move to come and take the stop losses. You see, the way the market works is they know that people are in this trend, they're in this move, they're in this buy move, hence the impulsive move to grab stop losses. So you should always know that when you see these impulsive moves going down, start liquidating your positions because they're coming to grab the stop losses in a trend. That's why a trend is your friend only to a specific extent, only to a certain extent. We're not going to follow the trend forever, because imagine someone who tried to join the trend over here, he got killed, right? So like I'm saying, this is the first example of how round numbers are actually very important for you to realize that within price action in these areas, if we look for structure breaks, we can expect, especially when the market is trending, the market to come back to retest round numbers. So for this example here, this is days on days of just profits. You are just going in with the price action, with the trending market, and following and doing what the market is allowing you to do. You're not making up things. You're seeing what's right in front of your chart. You're being organized. You're mapping out your areas. You're singling out your round numbers, and you're placing your trades. All right, let's look at another example. All right, so here, this is once again on the H4 time frame. We can definitely see that this is now a downtrend example, correct? All right, so let's follow the trend and see if what I'm telling you guys is actually valid, right? Okay, so this was definitely a support area. We're on the H4. This is, I think, even a day of support, which was broken here. So let's look for a round number here to say price has broken our support. It should come back to retest this round number. So this is also going to help you with precise entries, guys. All right. So yes, this was level 5,800. Price broke it and it came back to retest. Let's move in with the price action right here. Price broke this level. Let's see if we can find a round number here. Is it level 5,600? Let's see. If it's level 5,600 that was broken, yes, it is. As you can see, level 5,600 broken, and we came back to retest level 5,600. All right, and we move in, we move with the price action here. It did not come back to retest, which is fine. It's okay. We wait for it to keep breaking lows. We're just following the trend, guys. Right here, let's look to see if we can find a round number here. I would say this is level 4,700. All right. Level 4,700. Exactly. It was broken, come back and retest. We're gone. And then we keep moving, looking for round numbers that are being broken. Sorry, for structures being broken, and looking for a round number that is aligned to that. All right. And then over here, we also have this level here. This was definitely a support. As you can see, price lingered there for pretty much some time. But let's see if we can find, this is level 4,000, obviously an important round number. I would say this is level 4,000. Yes, it is. And price broke level 4,000 and came back to retest, and we went down. And then over here, sorry, we just keep following. We keep following. What level is this? I would say level 3,700. Level 3,700. All right. Okay. Exactly. So price, sorry, let me fix that line again for you. So we say price broke level 3,700, right? Came back and retested and so forth. All right. Now you can see that the price action has changed. Now we're in a bullish trend and it's breaking structures going upwards. So there's a break of structure here. Price did not come back to whatever round number was here. But right now I can tell you that with what's happening right now, there's level 3,600, I would say. Level 3,600 is definitely an area where we would be looking at to buy the market. So let's say if the market comes back to level 3,600, we know that it's a round number, plus market is bullish and we should be expecting a continuation at level 3,600. So this is actually a setup. So guys, this is what I always say. Trading doesn't have to be hard. Just find a system, understand it, and then you implement, right? Round numbers alone can actually make you consistent. You just need to know what you're waiting for. You need to know how to map out your market structure to say, I'm in a downtrend, now we're in an uptrend, which is something so easy, right? No need to complicate things, all right? So that is the power of round numbers, guys. So the whole concept behind round numbers is a theory named the quarters theory. I explained to my mentorship students in detail what the quarters theory is all about, but for the purposes of this brief session, I will not be going into detail about that, but I just want you to stick to round numbers in trending markets and look for structure breaks. And when a structure is broken, look for a round number near the structure that was broken. You are most guaranteed that the market will come back to retest that round number, because as I said, at these round numbers, that is where volume will be pumped into the market by the institutions. It's not like the algorithm says, please set 500 million orders of buys at level 42.678. No, it's never something random. It's at these round numbers. So that's why we can take advantage of where the institutions are playing the game so that we enter with them and we profit with them, right? So now that we have all of that, let's dive into the entries, right? So I'll just give a quick example of this support level that was broken. We said this is level 3,700, right? Okay, so this is level 3,700. Sorry, my line keeps shifting. This level 3,700, this was broken, right? Over here, and it was retested here. So how would we have entered? So now the thing is, it's not just that price is broken a round number, and then when it comes to retest, you just enter blindly, all right? Because this could be the move to break structure, and then you know what, the trend is changing. You want to look for reversal patterns on the lower time frames here that will signify that, you know what, the market has come back to retest our round number, and we are definitely going down. We're continuing. The volume is just getting pumped in here, and we are continuing with the move downwards. Right. So you will be on your lower time frames. Let's scale down, and we look for reversal patterns on the lower time frames. All right. I just need to find this thing once again. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. So, right. You're here. You're looking for reversal patterns. Okay. We need to scale down. We need to scale down. All right. So this is where you'll be looking for reversal patterns. Guys, I've talked to you guys about many reversal patterns. There's the head and shoulder. I'm sure you guys know what the head and shoulder is all about. But for those who don't, let's just draw quickly. All right. So a head and shoulder is something like this. All right. This is the left shoulder. This is the head. And this is the right shoulder. And our entry will be upon the neckline over here. So this is what you want to look for. This is one of the patterns that you look for, all right? So that you enter the market. If it's not there, we have many other examples of what else, other things you can look for, like a key structure break. I always say, as you can see over here, we have found out that this is our 3,700 level. We're expecting the market to drop. So we wait for a key structure break. Here it is. The market broke here, our stops could be somewhere here, and then we go with the market, all right? Another thing we look for in these regions is order blocks, all right? I told you order blocks are entry confirmations, okay? So this is an order block right here. This is an example of an order block that formed when price got into our level 3,700, right? Okay, so as you can see, price came in, it got in here, and it formed an order block on the M15. So we are biased. We are biased when price comes back into this level, right? And we are saying the market has to drop, but we just don't enter blindly. We want reversal patterns. So head and shoulder is one of them. An order block is one of them. Why is this an order block? I have made a video on order blocks, guys. If you have not watched it, please find time to watch it, okay? So price formed an order block. This is an order block. Why? Because we have an opposing candle followed by an impulsive move, and price went back mitigated the order block and our entries would have been placed. Another thing that we can look for is M formations and W formations, depending on whether you're buying or selling the market. So these are the things that you want to look for on the lower time frames when price is coming back to revisit your round number in your trending market. All right, so that is enough for today, guys. I'm not really going to take much of your time. I just wanted to share with you how easy it is really to make profits in this market and to just do things systematically, right? Be organized, as I always say. It doesn't have to be complicated. And another thing, guys, my mentorship is still going ahead. Many people signing up. If you want to sign up, let me know. Of course, I share my strategies in my mentorship, and I take my one-on-one time with you so that we diagnose what your problem is. We look at the charts. We see the reason behind you not being profitable, behind you not being able to withdraw money from the market, because you should be able to be consistent in these markets. But I've noticed that sometimes people are lacking in what we call guidance. My trade and setup analysis group is also up. Contact me if you want to enter that group where we kill the markets on a daily basis. My students are always enjoying profits in that group. I also have my trading playbook, which is a book, a PDF with videos explaining all my strategies. You can contact me on WhatsApp and we can take it from there. But I just thought I'd share this brief session with you guys. Enjoy, guys, and happy profitable trading. All right. Thanks. Cheers. Ciao, guys.